Football moments that made grown men cry. Back in May of 2017, something happened in Rome that football fans will never forget, as Francesco Totti, who had spent over 25 years playing for Roma and was known as Mr. Roma, was about to play his last ever match for the only club he had ever represented. And at that time, Totti was not just any player, he was a living legend in the city, having made his debut as a teenager and becoming both the club's all-time scorer and appearance leader. So you can imagine the kind of anticipation and emotion that was building up before the game even started. But what happened after the final whistle is what truly made this day unforgettable. You see, after the match ended, the entire stadium stayed in their seats as Totti's teammates, coaches, and thousands of fans all waited for him to take his final lap around the pitch. And the atmosphere was so intense that people in the stands were already wiping away tears before Totti even started speaking. And while many players get emotional during their farewells, what made this moment different was how the entire city seemed to be united in sadness and gratitude, as banners with messages like "Thank you, Captain" and giant shirts with his number 10 covered the stadium, while fans of all ages were openly crying. But the thing that really broke everyone was when Totti gave his speech. The thing is, Totti walked out with his wife and kids, and as he reached the center of the field, he grabbed the microphone and tried to speak. But he was so overwhelmed that he had to pause several times just to wipe away his own tears. And every time he looked up at the fans, the crowd just got louder and louder, chanting his name and refusing to let him go quietly. But that wasn't even the most emotional part. As it turns out, after Totti finished his speech, he tried to do one last lap around the stadium, but he kept breaking down in tears and hugging his teammates, his family, and even the staff. And the camera showed several fans in the stands crying uncontrollably, while his longtime teammate, Daniele De Rossi, was also wiping away tears. And after this, as Totti finally left the field for the last time, the entire stadium stayed standing, still chanting his name because nobody wanted the moment to end.